tri-rotor and it might keep you out of a few ambushes.
Alright, this is the 5th mission for Splinter Cell BlackList, the abandoned mill. I use the original loadout as far as the suit is concerned. The gadgets, I try to keep them the same as much as possible, although I do bring the tri-rotor. I'm the type of person who tries not to use too many gadgets to begin with. I try not to disturb the AI as much as possible. Leave everything just as it is. Of course, with the dogs, they sniff you out, so that's a different story.
Sam, I'm seeing plenty of ground floor activity. Hitting the roof is still our best option.
Copy. Graham, headed up the factory wall. Briggs, you got my 6?
Copy. Reach position Bravo. I'm seeing a truck heading out.
I'm on the roof.
Dug up some old blueprints. This place used to be a flour mill, so if you look at the north wing, there's a freight elevator.
I think I make a mistake over here by jumping over the wall here by accident. I didn't mean to do that, but I have an eye over there on what's going on over here straight ahead of me. I know that guy's going to be walking off, and I see that sniper rifle gone. And you look down the way, and you see there's no red, so the sniper is moving from right to left, which is how it is every time you come through here. They'll always move right to left, and it's for your benefit to be able to come through. There's 2 people up here that you gotta slow down for. There's one to the right, and there's one to the left past this little wall here, right there. Now here, there's a guy in here that's random as can be. You never know. Luckily, right there, if you noticed him, he was just walking up to the window, so now I know that he's gonna be there for a while. But when you walk in, if he's stationed at some spot already, I advise to wait for him to move to a different spot because you don't know how long he's been there.
Can you give me specifics?
He's never in the same place when you go get there.
Well, this sounds like an all-star team.
I guess you can add professional drivers to that list. SMI's been tracking the truck since it left the mill, hit every tunnel in the city, and swapped vehicles more than once.
We lost it.
Their cargo must be connected to the next attack.
I copy.
That you can cut that curtain there, and coming down here, there's another curtain that you can cut down here, but I don't go that route. There's a guy right there. I wait for him to kind of go down, and then I drop and come out this window, and this is the route I go. You see that guy, just that shadow of that guy, he just arrived there, so I know I have time to move. There's a guy in that glass, and he has his back turned, so I rush out of here. When you come in that room, he normally does have his back turned, giving you the right of way to go ahead and keep on going.
Another truck is leaving.
I see it. Try not to lose this one, Charlie. No, humor. That's new on you.
Gotta be real careful. Of course, like I said, I'm in the original suit, the original loadout suit, so I can't walk too fast. This area right here, I used to be able to get by it before this conversation that's about to happens, but I went too far. That guy right there, he sometimes spots you. So I guess if I'm playing by myself, I could play. If I'm not doing a video, I can play around with that. But when you're doing when I'm doing the video and it's too iffy, it's too chancy.
Have you ever met the man?
Once. Briefly. Scared the hell out of me.
You were there when it went down in Dakar. He scared you.
You just look in his eyes, mate. And it's like there's no one there. Just a machine that makes death.
Come on, I mean, he's good.
So now there's the 3 guys at the bottom and the 1 guy up top.
School buses? Yeah, that was him. Put it together in 2 weeks with a team of 3 and no backup.
Well, he's good, but scary. Come on, it.
You have to meet him, then you'll understand.
Listen, I've worked with some stone-cold killers in my time.
Nobody likes Sadiq. He looks at you like he's looking at a piece of hardware. Like we're all just equipment he's gonna use.
And he's not afraid to throw away his tools.
Or to break them.
Waiting for the guy with the mark to go away. Now we can take off. This game has a lot of glitches.
Office. Whoever left here did it in a hurry.
And well, first of all, Splinter Cell is my favorite game franchise, but I really like BlackList, but it does have a lot of glitches, and there's one coming up. Basically, right here, you gotta wait for these. There's 3 guys in these yellow suits. They converge and have a conversation with each other, and that's when it's your cue to go to that truck. I wait for them to start talking, and then as soon as I can hit the A button, I do.
Sam, you're still not in the clear until that truck leaves.
I'll keep it quiet.
It was just fine when you drove it in this morning. I don't see what would have changed. If you're scared to drive it,
One of those guys in the yellow suit coming this way, then he turns his back, and then you can go. It's weird because you're in the shadow, but if you go out there, he'll see you. Now, I'm not trying to be cute here. Every once in a while, I do get spotted for some reason, just walking straight through there. So I use that cover-to-cover move there just to be safe. I never get caught with the cover-to-cover move.
The heart of the operation.
Now, here's where I'm talking about. When I first started playing this level, there's 2 guys. That guy right there, and another at the bottom, and then another guy would always have a conversation, allowing me to move through this area pretty quickly. And that guy right there at the bottom, for some reason, they're not having that conversation right now. For me right now, I'm looking for the big guy to see if I get a mark on him. I should have got it in already, but I didn't. Anyway, they're not having that conversation for me right now. Otherwise, I could have practically been out of here by now. This is the route this guy takes, but he normally takes it after the conversation. They're not having that conversation for me right now, and that's putting me in a situation where things are kind of like I'm dealing with some uncertainty here. If they have the conversation for you, that's the route you could take, and you could just keep on going straight through here. The uncertainty I have is, where's this guy at? I don't see him, so I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Sam, I'm watching your vitals here. You're not looking so hot, man. Just give the word and I'll move in.
Negative. I need you covering my exit. I'm not the priority.
I always mess up that ladder. To be safe, I normally just hang on the ladder and use the tri-rotor here. I accidentally fell down. Just being cautious as far as the dogs being able to hear you, not hear you, or whatever.
Elevated BP, tachypnea, tachycardia. Sam, it's all consistent with symptoms of nerve gas exposure.
This part right here coming up, there's no bonus for making it to the mark. I mean, the bonus is so small, I don't even worry about it. I actually just walk right in front of that first guy I see, and then it just goes straight to the cutscene, and I end up getting caught. I mean, it all ends the same way anyway, no matter when you get spotted. So this is what I do. I've gone all the way to the end, and I don't remember the points being all that. I don't remember any points, to be honest with you. A friend told me that there were points, but whatever. It was not. It didn't seem like that big a deal to me when I did it.
You good, Sam?
There's another glitch right here for me. Sometimes I come up to this thing, and once this little cutscene ends, I'm in a different part of the room. Not very far, just on the other side of this little box that I'm attached to right now, which puts me in a bad situation. Get that guy, and then basically right here, I just hang up here and shock them all. Now you want to be careful not to flip over this wall. You knock out 2 or 3 of these guys and more guys come. And unfortunately they all decide, except for him, most of them decided to stay on the other side of this wall. So I just take, okay, I see there's 3 of them down back here. I can't take them out right now. I have to be a little bit more careful. I'm just taking my time. I'm in no rush. I usually leave with only one in the gun left, but Briggs was able to take one out.
You're almost clear. Just past the double doors.
And generally he takes out one over here too. I get this guy real quick. I come over here and get this guy. And I can't remember here. Generally he takes them out, but I may have gotten him on this one. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. And that's it. Hope it was helpful.